Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So today in this video I will be sharing Accenture exam pattern and the syllabus for each section. So many of the freshers are asking me about this Accenture exam pattern, like whole Accenture recruitment process, and at each stage what will be the different sections and what are the different rounds. So I will be covering all those details in this video. Accenture was starting its on-campus hiring in the month of August for 2024 pass-out batches. I got information that for many of the colleges it was scheduled in the month of August. For few members it was in August first week and few members in August third week, like that. So mostly it was in August. So many of you are asking me in mail that Accenture exam pattern and syllabus. So watch the video from beginning to ending. I'll explain in detail about each round and what are the syllabus at each round. Make a note guys, I am making this analysis based on my experience and based on the previous experiences. So generally for on-campus Accenture hires for two roles. One will be ASC, that is 4.5 LPA, and the other will be advanced ASC, that is 6.5 LPA. The enhanced salary details regarding each role was already mentioned in a video that is uploaded in my channel. I am giving the links in description. In case if you want to know the enhanced salary, you can go and watch those videos. And as I already mentioned, whatever the analysis or whatever the topics I am giving, it was based on the previous year papers. So it may change from time to time. And also note this guys, role will be based on the overall performance of you. So in our case, based on the overall performance, that is from beginning to ending, what are the all rounds are involved. So based on your performance in all those rounds, they gave the role. So take each and every round seriously and give your best at each and every round. Like don't think like that it will be not an elimination round, and so don't perform lightly, because it will be impacting your role, what are the role you will be getting. Once check with your TNP, like what are the roles Accenture is hiring in your campus, and additionally in mail also they will mention details regarding at each stage and each mail what you will be getting. I already made a video, the whole experience right from the applying until the joining date mail. So I made a video. In case if you want to watch it, I will give the link in description. So once you apply to the company, they will be sending you the mail, initial mail, that you are eligible for their recruitment. So if you are fit to that role, then you will get the eligibility mail, and then you can move ahead with the next process. So they will send the mails accordingly, and after that your actual recruitment process will begin. So there will be first round will be of cognitive and technical assessment. This will be MCQ based assessment. Total there will be 90 questions and there will be 90 minutes of time. So in that 90 minutes you have to answer those 90 questions. For us there is no negative marking, so we answered all the questions. As mentioned in the title itself, cognitive and technical assessment, there will be two sections, cognitive section and technical section. So total there will be 50 questions of cognitive section and remaining 40 questions will be from technical section. So these are the two main sections, and there will be subsections also. Also note that there will be sectional cutoff and subsectional cutoff also. So you have to pass each subsection also along with the main sectional cutoff. Now let's see what are all the subsections that are there in cognitive section. And firstly I'll discuss all the subsections in these sections, and later after discussing the subsections I will discuss the topics that will be there in each of the subsection. So coming to the subsections in cognitive section, there will be English ability, abstract reasoning, critical reasoning and problem solving. And coming to the technical section, there will be pseudocodes, and there will be like few codes will be given, you have to predict the output for them. And then about network security, like you all may have studied that computer networking, so fundamental questions on them. I will discuss what are the topics that were involved in each of the subsections once I am done with this subsections explanation. And next one will be common applications and MS Office. So MS Office in the sense like regarding Microsoft Word and Excel, and what are all the shortcuts that are involved. So general questions they will be asking on this, so be prepared with this. And then questions related to cloud. Note this step guys. So after giving this 90 questions exam, that is your cognitive and technical assessment, so the results will be given immediately. So after giving this test, So please wait at that end screen up to 5 minutes. So immediately you will get your results. They will mention in the mail regarding this. So in case if you cleared this round successfully, then you will have your coding round immediately. So right after the cognitive and technical assessment, there will be coding round. And in case if you didn't clear that cognitive and technical assessment, that is 90 bits exam, so you are eliminated. Your recruitment process will be ending there. So make a note of this. So after finishing the test, don't close your laptop or don't close that browser. So if you cleared that cognitive and technical assessment round, so the next round will be coding round. So in this coding round, you will be having 45 minutes of time in which you have to solve 2 coding questions. So they will be easy to medium level. One question will be easy and one question will be of medium level. So you can solve them easily if you are good in coding. So solve the questions in online platforms like CodeChef, HackerRank, HackerEarth, etc. platforms and LeetCode. So once you are able to solve those questions successfully, then these questions will be looking very easy to you because they won't be that much high level. So once you practice high level DSA questions, then these questions will be looking easy for you. So since you have time till August, so what I will be recommending is, so practice DSA more. Many of you are asking like I don't know much about coding, so how to overcome this round. So don't worry, this won't be high level coding. So start practicing. And there will be different languages like C, C++, Java and .NET. So which language you are comfortable, so you can give coding exam in that language. Once you successfully completed the coding round also, so this is your round 1. So your round 1 actually ends here after giving the coding round. Guys, for coding round you will not get your results immediately. You will get immediate results only for the initial round, that will be cognitive and technical assessment. So once you completed this coding round, you might get a confirmation mail like you have successfully completed coding round, just like that only. So later after 2 days or depending upon the applications, you may get the results. So if you successfully cleared that coding round also, then you will get a mail for communication assessment. That will be your round 2. So you will receive a email. So in our case, I received email on the next day. So after giving the coding round, on the next day itself, I received a mail for communication assessment also. So coming to this communication assessment, total there will be of 6 sections and you will be writing your test around 20 to 30 minutes. So now let's see what are the sections. First section will be reading, that is 8 questions will be there in that section. And second question will be listening, you will be having 16 questions there. And third section will be jumbled sentences, and there you will be having total of 10 questions. And then your fourth section will be question and answers, that is Q&A section. Total there will be 24 questions here. And your fifth round will be story retelling. So here total there will be 3 questions. And your final section, that is sixth section, will be speaking. So total there will be 2 questions here. This communication assessment will be easy assessment, guys, don't worry. So you should be having good earphones and you will be having a quiet room for it. And also many people are asking me that whether communication assessment is elimination round or not, and many people are also saying that it is not an elimination round. So for us it is not an elimination round, guys, but there will be no proper information like whether it will be elimination round or not. So what I will be recommending is, consider each and every round as elimination round and give your best, guys, because it will be affecting your overall performance. As I already told initially, in the mail itself also they will mention, they will give you a role based on your overall performance, and final result will be also on the overall performance. So each and every round will definitely impact your selection. So take every round seriously and take this communication assessment also seriously. And regarding this communication assessment, I already made a video, in detailed video regarding each section, and I also gave example for each section. So I am giving the link in description, you can go and watch that. And regarding the tips also, like many of you are facing issues with this communication assessment, so I made a video on tips for this communication assessment. And in case if you are getting the problem like background noise problem like that, so firstly choose the quiet room for writing this test. And still in case if you are getting that background noise problem, I also uploaded a video in my channel, so go and check out that. Firstly, watch the tips video and follow all those tips. And regarding these sections also I made a video, like I also gave sample example for each round how it will be. So in case you reached up to this stage, you can go and watch that video. So firstly, prepare for cognitive and technical assessment, then coding assessment. So if you successfully cleared those 2 rounds, then you can go and watch that video. So in the initial stage itself, don't go and watch all the process and don't panic. And if you successfully completed these rounds, the rounds which I mentioned above, so your final round will be interview. So there will be only one interview, there will be no separate TR and no separate HR, only one interview. In that interview itself, there will be technical questions, there will be managerial questions, and there will be HR questions. So it will be based on the interviewer. Mostly there will be no technical round questions. So in case if you faced any technical questions, those might be like 1 or 2 questions based on your resume, like based on C or Python, based on the skills you mentioned in your resume. Mostly there will be no technical questions, most probably only there will be managerial questions and HR questions. I posted my experience also, like what are the questions I faced in this interview. I posted a video, all the questions are covered in that video. So most people who gave interview after me, so they mentioned that all questions are covered in that video. And I also posted many interview experience recently, so those students who gave interviews recently, they shared their interview experiences, so I also posted them in my channel. So once you reach this interview stage, you can start preparing by watching those videos. I am giving all the links in the description, so save this video guys, save this video for the future, so you will be finding all the links here. And I also created a playlist for Accenture, so you can also save that playlist. So these are all the details about each section. So what are all the subsections involved, we all discussed them. And now let's see the important topics for each of these sections. Note this guys, again I am saying this was the analysis based on my experience and based on the previous papers, so this may be changed from time to time. So I will be recommending you to first learn these topics and also try out other topics also, if in case any of the topics are left. So firstly, coming to the cognitive section, there is subsection like English ability. In that you will be having topics from vocabulary, synonyms, antonyms, and then questions based on sentence formation in the sense like fill in the blanks, or questions based on correcting the sentences or error detections, like that. And then few questions based on jumbled sentences, jumblings, like partial jumblings, and then questions on reading comprehensions. And coming to next section, subsection abstract reasoning. So in this abstract reasoning, questions based on series, so like what will be the next number in the series or next letter in the series, or else missing number in the series. These are the important questions here. And then questions based on visual representation, that is visual reasoning. And then common questions like coding and decoding. So in this abstract reasoning, there will be common questions like series and coding, decoding. So if you take any of the aptitude exam, so this will be the common questions. And then analogies, and then finding odd man out. So these are the main topics in this abstract reasoning subsection. And then coming to the critical reasoning and problem solving subsection, so questions will be based on the data arrangements and data sufficiency, and questions on flowcharts, syllogisms and statements, questions based on like assumptions and conclusions and arguments. These are the general topics for critical reasoning and problem solving. So this is about the cognitive section, what are all the topics in cognitive section. And then let's go to the technical section. And firstly, pseudocodes. So pseudocodes in the sense, there will be covering all the topics like arrays, loops, conditions, recursions. So basically like fundamentals of the coding. And then there will be questions like predicting the output. So they will give a short coding questions like containing loops and arrays or any other data structures. So you have to predict the output for that. So as I already told, my advice will be practice data structures and algorithms. So once you practice those, so these will be looking very similar or very easy for you. And then moving to the network security. So network security in the sense, you will be having your computer networks in case if you are a computer science student. So in that you will be having all the topics like know the basics of that computer networks, so types of the attacks and firewalls, and then encryption and decryption algorithms. So get to know the fundamentals of the network security. So even if you are not CS students also, so get to know the fundamentals so through the internet. So in case if you are CS student, then it will be advantage because it will be covering in the academics also. And then coming to the next topic, next subsection was common application and MS Office. So common application and MS Office in the sense, so it will be generally related to your computer shortcuts and then applications that will be using in your computer. So basically shortcuts related to Excel, Word, and basic commands that will be using in command prompt. So they will ask those questions. And then next section will be based on the cloud. So basics of cloud and types of cloud and service providers, what are the different platforms, you can all learn them. Architecture and functionality, so fundamentals of the cloud. So these are also will be a subject for CS students. So in case if you are computer science student, all these topics will be already covered in your academics till now. So once you brush up those basic things, you can easily qualify this round. And in case if you are non-CS student, then also you can learn them quickly because they will be fundamentals only, so you can learn them easily through the internet. But I am saying was like if CS student was there, it will be advantage for them because they are already covered in the academic subjects. And then coming to the topics for coding section, so I already mentioned my advice will be practice DSA, so and practice questions on arrays, loops, conditions, recursions, functions, so all those fundamentals of programming you can practice all those things, basic programming for that. And then one question will be easy and one question will be of medium level, so you will be able to solve them if you are good in programming, so don't worry. Also you will be having a number of previous questions, so once you search in the internet for previous coding questions of Accenture, so you will be getting a list of questions. So don't look at the solution and try to practice them. I will also try to upload a video on the previous questions, so practice them, practice more previous questions, then you will get an idea of about how questions will be asked. And coming to the final stage, that is interview, I already explained about that interview stage, so there will be only one interview. And regarding all the questions that are asked, I already made a video and I also posted many experiences also, so I am giving all those links in the description. And I also made a separate playlist for Accenture in our channel. You can get A to Z information about the Accenture exam pattern process and all the experiences there. Link was given in the description. Thanks for watching the video. So in case you have any doubts, you can ask me or join the Telegram channel, or you can mail me also. Don't forget to subscribe our channel for more updates.